What's going on, everybody? Marvellous Beatz back again with another video for you guys. Today we got top 10 Post Malone songs. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of my list. Also follow me on my social media at Beatz by Marv, and make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of the video to see what you guys had to say about what your favorite Post Malone songs are. And with no further ado, let's get into the video.
Cut the roof off like a nip tuck.
With Post Malone's new album, Hollywood's Bleeding, expected to sell 550,000 first week, I thought it was only fitting to start off this video with a congratulations to Post, which is also a perfect segue to song number 10 on this list, Congratulations.
Now they always say congratulations.
Congratulations is one of Post's biggest songs to date, peaking at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and also reaching over 1 billion views on the music video. And yeah, that video is just so much fun. I can see why it got so many plays. It also features a guest appearance from the one and only Quavo before he oversaturated his music and kind of turned into trash. But that's a topic for another video. And overall, this song just really captures where Post Malone started off in his career, as you guys can see, and then now to being a top charting artist. It's just kind of a crazy transformation, and this song just always puts me in a good mood, and that's why it comes in at number 10 on this list. Alright, so now we're moving on to track number 9 on this list. It is off his new album, Hollywood's Bleeding, which I
really did enjoy.
The song is called Take What You Want, featuring Ozzy Osbourne and Travis Scott.
I never needed anything from you.
So it was pretty unanimous online, I guess you could say, that this was the standout track off his new project. It's funny because I've never actually heard an Ozzy Osbourne track, I don't think ever. I mean, my parents may have played his music around the house when I was growing up, but to be honest, I can't recall any of his music. I only really remember him from his cameo in Austin Powers, if you guys remember. But he did really steal the show on this song in particular, having an amazing verse. He did his thing on it, but that does not mean that Post Malone and Travis didn't do their thing as well. The song is just so well structured and put together and just kind of blends so many genres. It's really wild that you can see Post Malone's real progression as an artist on this track, and I feel like it was just, you know, mastered perfectly. Alright, so now coming in at number 8 on this list, we have a little bit of a throwback. One of my favorite songs. The track is called Too Young.
I don't wanna die too young.
So this song was released in April of 2015, and it was one of the first Post Malone songs I ever listened to. I'm not gonna be one of those people that thinks they're cool because they listen to an artist before anyone else, but I guess you could say I was kind of early on to the Post Malone wave, as I stumbled across a video on YouTube of him performing at a Jaden Smith show, I think back in 2015. I then became a huge fan of his music, and then I eventually saw him live in 2016 in my city at a venue. I think it was like 500 people, but yeah, it was awesome. I got front row. I think I caught his sweat towel too, so I don't know where that went, but anyways, it was dope. And enough with the story time, let's get back to the song. Too Young was originally released as just a single, but then ended up on his debut studio album, Stoney. It really does have a deep message, although some of the lyrics can be a little bit cringy and surface level.
Tell her to knock that shit off and I got my nut off and she watch my nuts off.
But it doesn't really matter what Post is even saying, to be honest. When he's singing, everything sounds good. And this song is just a vibe. Although I was joking about the lyrics, it really does hit hard for me, and that is why it's number 8 on this list. Alright, so now moving on to track number 7 on this list. This song is relatable for some, actually probably a very small percentage of people out there. The track is called Rich and Sad.
I would throw it all away. I just keep on wishing.
Released on his album Beer Bongs and Bentleys in April of 2018, this song instantly stood out to me as one of the better songs off his second studio album. He really paints the picture that money cannot buy you happiness, which, I mean, I don't really have money, so I wouldn't know for myself, and most importantly, that money cannot buy you love, as seen with lyrics such as,
I just keep on wishing that the money meant to stay.
I think that the emotion that Post brings on this track really sets it apart for me. Honestly, I think that this song is also very underrated and slept on, but I want to hear what you guys think. Do you think Rich and Sad is underrated? Let me know in the comment section down below. And this is also a reminder to make sure you guys are commenting your favorite songs and whether you think my list is good or complete trash. Alright, so now we're moving on to track number 6 on this list. One of the most successful commercial songs he has to date. The track is called Sunflower featuring Sway Lee.
You're the sunflower. I think your love would be.
So this song is a mega hit that was initially released as a single for the Spider-Man movie Into the Spider-Verse that hit theaters back in December of 2018. By the way, I saw that movie. Absolutely loved it. This is probably one of the smoothest songs that I've ever heard. Post Malone and Sway Lee are really just that package duo that really can't be topped, and I think that they should actually just kick Slim Jimmy out of Ray Shremmerd and just replace him with Post Malone. They both have just such nice melodic voices that really complement each other well. It definitely has a lot of pop and kind of alternative influences, and it's not really a rap record, at least I wouldn't consider it, but that's really where Post Malone is finding his success nowadays. It's especially seen on his new project Hollywood's Bleeding. A lot of that was more of a pop record. And I also forgot to mention that this song went #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. It absolutely blew up. It makes me happy, and that's why it's #6 on this list. All right, so now we gotta rewind the clock a little bit for track #5 on this list. The song is called Hollywood
2 hours later.
Dreams / Come Down. Sorry, that took me a second to think of that. So this is the first song off his August 26th mixtape to make this list that dropped in May of 2016. And honestly, I don't know why the project was called August 26th. If there's any diehard Post Malone fans out there that are watching this, make sure you drop a comment and let me know. Hollywood Dreams / Come Down is produced by two of his frequent collaborators, FKI First and Louis Bell, who he works with even today. They've made pretty much all of his bigger records, and they're some of the best producers in the game. The first half of the song is completely different from the second half, with the first portion of the track using a Fleetwood Mac sample from their song Dreams. Since Post Malone already has that kind of folk music influence, he fits perfectly over the instrumental. Honestly, it's beautiful. The second part of this track, things kind of really get dark.
I thought that I would learn by now.
It completely turns into like a trap song. I love the transition between the two genres. I think it was one of the coolest songs that Post Malone's made to date. All right, so this next song on this list is a fan favorite and is that song that I'm sure you guys have all listened to after you sent the risky late night text and didn't get a response, or maybe that's just me. Coming in at #4, this song is called I Fall Apart. This absolute gem of a song wasn't the biggest track off Stoney when it initially released. However, over time, it really grew in popularity thanks a lot to the viral, very, very emotional videos of Post Malone performing this song live. In fact, it's actually the second most listened to song off his project Stoney in terms of SoundCloud streams. Next to, I'm sure you guys already know, White Iverson. And what else can I really even say about this song? Let me think. I don't think I've actually ever heard a song quite like this. And if you were to ask me what genre I Fall Apart falls under, I couldn't tell you. That's just what makes this song special. All right, so now moving on to track #3 on this list. This is one of my personal favorites. I love it so much. The track is called Candy Paint.
Candy paint with the white on top. Lambo.
It's funny, very similar to Sunflower. This was also released on a movie soundtrack. However, this was for the franchise Fast and the Furious. I don't think they realized how good this song really is at first, and that's maybe why they gave it to the movie soundtrack. But then once they saw people going absolutely crazy for it, they decided to re-release it as a single for his album Beer Bongs and Bentleys. The very melodic kind of trap instrumental is one of my favorite instrumentals of all time, and Post Malone's voice just really meshes perfectly with it. And I also think that he came up with his best flow ever on this song. And also this song features some of my favorite bars from Post. Maybe I'm a little biased because I'm a huge Office fan, but my favorite lyric was when he said,
Goddamn, I love paper like a Michael Scott.
I don't got much else to say about this track. It's just amazing. All right, so now moving on to #2 on this list. I'm sure you guys have been waiting pretty much the whole video for this song to eventually make an appearance. You guys all knew it was coming. The song is called White Iverson.
Watch out, oh, watch out, oh, watch out, yeah.
Without a doubt, White Iverson kickstarted Post Malone's career, and it's insane to think that he made this song when he was only 19 years old, and he was living in his friend's closet at the time as well. The song went on to peak at #14 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts in 2016, but really went viral on YouTube with the music video accumulating over 730 million views. It's funny, when this song first dropped, I remember people just thinking,
what the heck is this white guy with dreads doing, kind of sing rapping over these trap instrumentals? fundamentals.
It looked so weird and no one had any idea he was ever gonna reach the level he is at today, but the music spoke for itself, so it all kind of worked out. I know I say this a lot, but some songs are indescribable, but they just hit different. This song is special to me, forever will be one of my favorites. I remember when I first heard it and I listened to it all the time to this date.
I'm ballin', Iverson on you.
Alright, so it all comes down to this. Let the drum roll begin. The very best Post Malone song, in my opinion, has to be Tears.
I wipe my tears with no money, yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. So this song was released back in March of 2015, so it's one of Post's older songs. And this one is just so different and unique. I don't know why, but this song always stood out to me as my favorite. A lot of people haven't heard it. It doesn't have that many plays online. I think on YouTube it has about 15 million listens. What he does on the hook of this track, so fire. Like, it's insane. Oh, and it also does sound a lot better with headphones on, so I highly recommend that because it's so atmospheric. And that's all I gotta say about this track. Tears, number 1 on this list. The very best Post Malone song he's ever released. Alright, so now that you guys know what my list is, make sure you guys drop a comment down below letting me know what you think of it. Did you like it? Do you think it was trash? What songs were I missing? And now it's time to move on to see what you guys had to say as to what is your favorite Post Malone song, as I asked you guys a few days ago on my community post. So let's go check it out. Alright, so first up we got Mike Lays, who says, "Take What You Want" is pretty dope, deep lyrics in that first verse. I completely agree. That song came in at number 9 on my list, I believe. It was just so cool hearing Ozzy Osbourne, Travis Scott, Post Malone. Just a crazy collaboration of vocal talent. It was super unique and I like the way the genres kind of blended together. Also, just a quick shout out to Mike. He's a really dope artist. I highly recommend everybody go check him out. Just dropped a new single. Go listen to it. Shout out to Mike. All right, so now let's move on to True Paradise, who says, "Better Now just hits a place in my heart." Yeah, that song didn't make my list, but it is one of Post Malone's best commercially performing songs to date, and it is a radio smash. And I also do agree it does kind of tug on those heartstrings. It is a really deep song. I love the lyrics on it. All right, so next up we got Andrew Cobb, who says 92 Explorer and Ball for Me. Those are both off his Beer Bongs and Bentley's albums. I really do like the 92 Explorer track. Honestly, Ball for Me, I think that features Nicki Minaj. Wasn't one of my favorites, but 2 dope songs as well. All right, so let's move on to the last comment. We got Dill Pickles 2007, who says, "I Fall Apart." Yeah, that song always gets me my feelings. I love it. That's why it came in at number 4 on my list. Great choice, Dill Pickles. I appreciate everybody who also dropped a comment on my community post. I'm sorry I can't read them all, but you guys are the best. So that wraps up this video, top 10 Post Malone songs. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow me on my social media at Beatz by Marv. Tons of new content coming out. I got mini documentaries and skits dropping next, most likely, so stay tuned for that. Also let me know in the comments what top 10 you want to see next. I'm Marvellous Beatz. Catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.